You guys, look what is in my hands. Some t-shirts that I got tailored. Can you imagine if there was actually a baby in there? Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on with me is I became an uncle yesterday. I've had not only my older brother, but I've had two of my best friends also have their first kid within the last 3 months. And these are like the first babies in my life. Guys, I feel overwhelmed. You know why? Because all these bitches are my sons. And I'm gonna go and get some bibs for them. I have to. I'm the good uncle. But they're at the hospital right now. I have been making a lot of good food and I figured this would be the perfect time to make some of that food, not only for y'all, but for my brother and his wife, so that when they get home tomorrow, they have stuff to eat and don't have to worry about like preparing meals. However, I want to celebrate, and because I'm not drinking, I'm gonna have to celebrate in other ways. So I'm gonna go garden on Patreon. Stop holding me at gunpoint, okay? Fine, I'll garden. I love cooking, especially after gardening, and this just feels like such a fun time to be cooking, to be gardening, to be scratching my ashy elbows. A lot's happening. Before I go and garden, which you can pause this video and go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Klemens to come join and get the full 360 experience. I am making chicken salad, a white chicken chili, and I'm obviously making the controversial TikTok mac and cheese that I've already made on this channel, so I probably won't be making that in this video since there's already a dedicated video. If you haven't seen it, go on over and watch it. I loved that video. This feels like a very chaotic intro, but like life feels very chaotic in the best way, but like very chaotic because guys, I have 3 new kids. Okay, I'm gonna go garden. I'll see you on Patreon if you want to join, and if not, I will see you in a second. Hey, 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 there's not room for the 2 of us. God, I had so much fun on Patreon. Like, what does RuPaul say? If you're not watching Untucked, you're only getting half the story. Very that. Okay, so I should take my glasses off and be a little more personable. Okay, we're gonna start with the chicken salad. I don't have an actual recipe for this. This is something that I just sort of like, you know. Okay, Chris, focus. Get your head in the good game. So, oh my god, I'm sorry I'm overwhelmed already. It's interesting because when I cook after gardening and I'm not filming, I'm totally vibing. There's no stress. And then for some reason, when there is this 9,000 kilowatt light on top of recording, I feel like I'm in high school math class all over again. I'm like, what's the order of operations here, guys? I'm freaking out. Wait, what did I even come over here to get? Chris, be aware, be present. Most of all, be quiet. Okay, y'all. So we have... Jesus Christ. Okay, so for the grilled chicken... No! Chicken salad, chicken salad, chicken salad, chicken salad. Okay, so for the chicken salad, I usually just get a rotisserie chicken because I am nothing but lazy. I also think it tastes so good. Do y'all ever wake up and you're like, today's the day that I need the full rotis? Because... whoa, that is... chicken. I like to take the skin off and give it to my dogs. I know some people are gonna be like, Chris, the skin's probably too fat. Shut the f up, okay? They don't get it every day. And you know what? They are worth it. I will put in some of like the dark meat, but I do try and keep like what I shred as light meat as possible, and then I give my dogs the dark meat. But like, trust and believe, there is also a little dark meat in here, and sometimes I throw in a little skin. That's my secret though, so don't tell anyone. Yeah, I'm pretty stoned for it to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a great time to say thank you guys for allowing this to be my job. This year, I'm really working on having just a lot more overall gratitude. It's just sometimes hard when I have like the whole stress of my entire life weighing down on me, and it's not even like, it's like just running a business is really f***ing hard. And like being in charge of your business is really f***ing hard, and it takes a huge toll on me. Oh, that's a piece of chicken, get in the bowl. But, I don't even remember what I was f***ing talking about, but it seemed really like personal. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever done the shredding of a rotisserie chicken while stoned, because I usually do it the second I walk in the door while it's hot, so it's like shreds better. Doing this stoned, it's just like, wow, this feels different, and I don't know if I love it. On TikTok, I saw like these people use like a go shop my TikTok shop product. It was like a chicken shredder, but guys, it was just an oversized grinder. Like all it did was exactly what an herbal grinder does. It was just like the size of a dinner plate, and I was like, grinding chicken in that. What are you doing, babe? Like, let's go into mass production of seasoning, if you catch what I'm putting in the air. All right, this is how much chicken we got out of that rotisserie chicken. This is for the dogs later who are about to maul me. Okay, now because I hate washing celery for some reason, I get the washed and ready to eat little sticks and I just use those to chop it. I think celery is one of the most important ingredients in chicken salad. It really provides like a solid, good crunch. I'm just cutting some of the bigger pieces of celery down the middle so they aren't too large in this little moment, you know? I don't know, sometimes I make them thick actually. I think diversity is great, even though the Trump administration doesn't think so, but who's shocked by that one? I like my cuts being like a variety of sizes, and I don't know if that's just me like justifying the fact that like I'm terrible with a knife, but yeah, that's the end of that thought. This is how much celery I'm putting in. Again, you can put in as much or as little as you want, and another thing is you can always add more once you like kind of get to the end. You can't take, well, I guess you can take out, it's annoying. Okay, the last time I made this, I put in red onions. However, today, I thought it might be kind of fun to do green onions. You know what they say, blondes have more fun. I'm having a blast. I've never actually made chicken salad with green onions before. We're all gonna be in this one together. I love the smell of green onion. They used to like grow in my yard, in my parents' garden, like growing up, and I would always pull them and just smell them. Oh, wait, that's a really weird anecdote, but it happened, so sue me. All right, I like putting in a decent amount of parsley. Onion powder, I'm also gonna give a pretty heavy hand on. Garlic powder, I would say the same. I think onion powder and garlic powder are like one of the gifts to the earth. All right, and then my little secret is putting smoked paprika. I made this on Instagram stories and some of my DMs were like, my mom's didn't put in paprika, like you should. That's amazing. Hi, do I look like your mom? No, and thank God, because I would have taught you some manners. I put in just like a little bit, okay? That's going in. Oh wait, walnuts. I'm doing like a bunch of new. I'm also adding walnuts because last time I was thinking like maybe this could be like a nice crunch. Wow, I love that I'm teaching y'all how to make my chicken salad, but this is not the way I make it at all, even down to like the mayo. All right, the last step is mayonnaise. I just got a Costco membership today. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna have a hot take. I hate Costco. I went there, I was so excited. First of all, the membership process was so annoying. Second of all, the picture they took of me, I would rather have a mugshot circulating the internet than have that picture in my wallet. But I'm walking around and I'm like, there's nothing here that's gluten-free or like remotely help. Like everything just feels terrible for you there. And I'm like, why did I do this? But I saw this Japanese style mayonnaise called Kewpie mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, 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 our ship's under attack. I remember this Kewpie mayonnaise going like all over the internet, so I got it for this. Normally I use Vegenaise. Wait, I should actually try this before. Oh my God, wait, this is delectable. All right, the mayo is also something that you can add more to. You can't always take away. And then this is where we sort of just mix until it all feels pretty uniform. And then you taste it and see what else you need. I love that I was so excited to make this and I'm like, Chris, everything you used except literally the chicken and the spices and the celery is different. All right, immediately it just needs a little more mayo to start. It is kind of disgusting making this and realizing how much mayo is in it. And also if you're not a mayo person, I'm sure you could find like a Greek yogurt alternative maybe, I don't know. But there's this thing called google.com and it's gonna blow your mind. Wait, oh my God. Wait, oh my God. It's perfect. The walnuts, oh my God. Wow, guys, I'm kind of gagged. And I feel like it's not too mayo-y. I feel like this is perfect. Oh my God, I'm so pissed that I made this for other people. No, I mean, I'm literally not. This feels like one of the greatest honors that I could do for my brother is like have food for him waiting at his house. And the green onions, wow, way better than red onions. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more mayonnaise just to give it slightly more runniness. But otherwise, this is pretty much done. And dare I say, the best I've made. A munchie that I love that I didn't put in my video of what I eat in a week munchie edition, chicken salad, but with like the dried seaweed. That's crazy. All right, we have the chicken salad. I'm gonna try it with a full complete bite, but I do love that the paprika kind of turns it this like reddish tan color. I'm amazing. Oh my God, I forgot salt and pepper I realized we need. Thought something was missing a little. I like to put in a good amount of black pepper. And then for salt, I don't like to go crazy. I'm not a huge salt fan. Okay, we've got to remix it. Talk about working it out on the remix. Wow, I feel like I have reached peak Caucasian. I am just scooping and chicken salad into a Tupperware, and it just looks crazy. Can I lick the spoon? Can I lick the spoon? Yes, Chris, of course you can. All right, we finished the chicken salad. I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. I usually eat this within a week, but I would say that you should try and eat it within a week. I don't know, I might be wrong, don't listen to me. Time to make the white chicken chili. I may have taken a little gardening break in between, so we are freshly back on Rainbow Road. Now, before I turn on the stove to get the pot warmed, I'm taking all of the seeds out of the jalapeno peppers. Now, I normally do one for this, but I always, every time I make it, wish that I had two, so I got two for this. I hope it doesn't turn out too spicy. I don't think it will. All right, now that the jalapenos are de-seeded and hollowed out, I am just going to be dicing them up into pretty small sizes, I would say. Okay, I've diced up the jalapenos. I'm gonna put those aside, and now, normally I would do one large yellow onion. However, I got a pack of onions and they're really small, so I'm doing 3 small yellow onions. You can do whatever your heart desires. I do pretty rough chops for the onions, especially like in soups and stuff. I forgot that onions. Oh my god, my eyes are gonna be red for a whole other reason. I'm doing the onions and the jalapenos first because they go on the stove together at the beginning. That's like the first step. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, we've got 2 more onions. Produce, I feel like lately has been so bad. Not to sound like a boomer, but you know what? Every time that I sound more and more like a boomer, I'm like, I think I might just be hitting my boomer phase early. I'm an early boomer. Get it, like early bloomer? I crack myself up some days, I tell you. Ooh, the sunglasses aren't helping with the radiation from the onion. Okay, this is Operation Cut the fucking onions as quick as you can. All right, now that we have our onions and jalapenos all cut up, I'm gonna go to the stove and I'm taking some avocado oil. Now we are adding our onions and our jalapenos, and we're just gonna let those cook for like, I don't know. Oh my god, we have to shred a whole nother chicken. Oh, my Shayla. That's heavy. All right, while that's on the stove cooking, I am going to put our seasoning in a little bowl. I'm doing like a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder. I don't know, I don't measure spices. You can do whatever you want. You are gonna want some smoked paprika as well. I put in a decent amount because it's amazing. And then you're gonna want some oregano. I put in maybe like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. After the oregano, you're gonna want some cumin. This I would have a lighter hand with. And then finally, you are gonna want some cayenne. This is totally like on your spice level because again, you can always add more, you cannot take out. Oh, like a good uncle, I am gonna remember that I have things that I need to, you know, occasionally check in on. So we're gonna stir up the onions and jalapenos every time you remember that they're on the stove. I'm then gonna take some black I'm now gonna take some black pepper and then same with a little bit of salt. Now that the jalapenos and onions have been on the stove for a hot sec, I go and I get minced garlic. I get like the bags of like peeled garlic and then I mince them all and then lay them flat in a freezer bag. This way you just have minced garlic that's like fresh whenever you want it. So we're gonna go put her right there and let her thaw and have a day. This is a great time to start opening your cans. You're gonna need 2 15-ounce cannellini beans. Cannellini bean. It's definitely not that way. You're also gonna want 2 4-ounce cans of mild green chilies that are diced. I'm just gonna let them go to work. All right, I'm stirring in the garlic now that it's thawed. Oh my god, the way I wish you guys could smell this kitchen right now. Oh my god. Now that everything's cooked down, I'm adding the seasoning. And then we're just stirring this around for like a minute, letting everything kind of combobulate, you know? While the seasons settle in for a short amount of time, I'm gonna take half of the beans after I've drained and rinsed them because we're gonna mash them. I use my hands. It seems insane, but using my hand literally is so easy and my hands are clean. You don't have to do this step, but I like it because it thickens up the chili a little bit and then you have some left to have like just like whole bean experience as well. We have our mashed beans. I don't know why I'm wearing sunglasses. Oh, right, because the onions. Now you are gonna take 2 32-ounce boxes of, I do chicken broth, but you can do whatever broth you want. I'm having one of the boxes be low sodium chicken broth and then the other one chicken bone broth. My butthole after Taco Bell be like. Alright, now that we've added the broth, I am just kind of taking my like silicone spatula and going along the bottom to get up any of the stuff that cooked along the bottom of the pot because honey, that is flavor! On top of the chicken stock, first wait until this is done. Oppa Gangnam style, am I right? Along with the chicken stock, we're gonna add the cannellini beans. I don't think I'm ever gonna say that word correctly. As well as the diced green chilies with all of the liquid that's in here. You want that. You want the juice. Okay, we have the whole beans going in. We have like the crushed up beans. All right, and then we're putting in the chilies. All right, I'm chilling now. I don't even recognize that guy who was panicking at the beginning of the video. And now I'm just giving it a little bit of a stir now that everything's in here. You're just gonna let that sit, let some of the broth cook down. I'm gonna go shred the rotisserie chicken. I'm not doing that on camera again. And then we'll be back after this short message. Help. All right, I've shredded all the chicken, and I don't know like if this actually does anything, but I like to juice the lime onto the chicken because I feel like the acidity has got to help break down the chicken a little bit. Wow, I feel so Republican just like making up facts and saying it's science. You can do half of a lime. I do the whole thing because what am I gonna do, put half of it back in the fridge? No. Guys, I have something to share while the camera was off. I'm exhausted. Utterly exhausted. Now, the soup, the chili, the whatever. The broth has considerably cooked down. I don't know why I said considerably. I don't even think it's cooked down that much, but I just want this to be done. I've got some frozen corn and I've got the shredded chicken, and we are gonna add them to the thing now. It's only gonna cook for like 3 more minutes because if you put already cooked chicken in hot water, it's gonna cook more. So let's go add these and let them cook for 3 minutes. The corn goes in, chicken. This is my favorite part, when you add the chicken and the corn and then you stir it and then it just looks complete. It looks so beautiful. It looks like the cover of like Food Weekly. That's even like a publication, but like I feel like it has to be, right? That's gonna cook for 3 minutes and then we're done. The time has come to take this off the heat, so we are going to take it off the stove and just place it over here so that it can cool down and we can package it up, and then I can go see my new nephew. Oh my god, it's recording? I have already boxed these all up. I have washed the dishes. Just like what our government does best, I shut down. I am gonna try one bite because I do want to make sure I give them good food. You can top this with avocado and sour cream or whatever. I don't, but here we go. Whoa, this is really good today. But the chicken salad today, to my nephew's parents, y'all are lucky. That's so crazy calling them my nephew's parents. But it's like true, really makes you think. Anyways, I've got to go to the hospital and see my new nephew. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you liked what you saw. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't ever miss another one. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below something you would love to see me make. Or better yet, any tips you have for being the best uncle ever. If you want to go watch me garden, that's on patreon.com/Chris Klemens, and this is too much self-promo. Like I said, I have a nephew to see. Come on, Chris, let's go.